08. Now, the second gate called as an OR gate. An OR gate has two or more inputs, but only one output. The output assumes the logic 1 state when even if one of the inputs is in logic 1 state. It means we'll get an output as a 1 if out of any of the input combinations, one of the input is high state, then definitely the output will be high. Unlike case of the AND gate. AND gate, the output is high only when all the inputs are high. But here in the case of OR gate, if any one of the input is high, then the output is high. See, the output assumes the logic 1 state when even if one of its input is in logic 1 state. The output assumes the logic 0 state only when both the inputs are in 0 state. It means only in the case of first combination like 0, 0, if you are taking a 2 inputs, or if you are taking a 3 inputs, the inputs will be 0, 0, 0. So only in the case of all the inputs when they are 0, the output will be 0. All other rest of the cases, the output will be 1. I'll explain once again. So this is a symbolic representation of an OR gate. It's kind of a little curvy, unlike the AND gate. AND gate was straight line, but this is little curvy. So A and B are the input, and the output to this particular OR gate is A plus B. AND gate was A dot B. OR gate will be A plus B. Let us understand the truth table, the possible combination for input and output. So as I said, we are giving a 2 input OR gate. They are considering 2 input OR gate. So the combination will be 2 to the power of 2. It will be 4. So what are the combination? So when 0 and 0 are the input, so 0 plus 0 is how much? 0. Now second is 0 and 1. So 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 and 0, 1 plus 0 is 1. And 1 plus 1 is 1. Normally for the arithmetic we do 1 plus 1 is 0 with carry 1. But 1 here, it is nothing but a high state, logic 1. So logic 1 is the input, logic 1 is another input. The output will be high or logic 1. So if you differentiate between AND gate and OR gate, we got this output as a 1 when even one of the input is 1. Here you can say this is high, this is high. Here both the inputs are high. We get it output as a 0 when all the inputs are 0. So the other way of defining an OR gate is OR. OR means when A or B is high. See here in the case, A or B is high, the output is high. A or B, here A is high, the output is high. A or B is high, the output is high. It means, what is OR gate? OR gate is any one input A or B, if it is high, then the output is high. So this is called as an OR gate. Now we will construct an OR gate using diodes. First we will understand the construction of an OR gate using diodes, then using the transistors, TTL. This is DDL and this is TTL. The same way, only difference is we have connected these two inputs A and B to the positive polarity P-type material of the diode. Here also the input is we have given to the P-type material, and this is the cathode, and for both the cathodes we have made it in short, and through that we have connected one load resistance, and this is made to a ground. And this is where we are measuring an output between this point and obviously the ground. Now what will happen to the first condition called A0 and B0? Sorry. Oh, I missed it. Okay. Oh, I missed one. Okay. So I'll just explain here. A0 and B0. When both A and B are 0, that is low, the output voltage is low because the diodes are non-conducting. Because what we say that, when I connect this to the ground directly and this to the ground, it means negative is connected to the P type of the semiconductor. Here also negative is connected to the P type of the semiconductor. So when negative polarity of the battery is connected to P type material, it means this diode is in construction reverse bias. Similarly, this is also into a reverse bias. When I say that the diodes are reverse bias or non-conducting stage, it means there won't be any current flowing in the circuit. So I'll repeat, when both A and B are at zero levels, that is low, the output voltage is low because the diodes are non-conducting. Therefore, the output is low. And okay, now let us see the second example. When A is equal to 0 and B is equal to 1. Let us understand this. So what is happening? I said when this is 0 and this is 1. 0 in the sense the positive, the P type material is connected to positive. It means this is reverse bias and this is forward bias. Got it? So when A is low and B is high, lower diode is forward bias so that the current flows through the load resistance and output is high. So as I told you, we are measuring output across this point and the ground point, this point. It means there is a current flowing through this particular load resistance. So we can say that when 0 and 1 are the input, the output is 1. The third condition, when A is equal to 1 and B is equal to 0. The same way, this is now non-conducting and this will be conducting. It means diode D2 is in reverse bias and diode D1 is in forward bias. So there will be a flow of current through the load resistance and we can measure an output voltage across these 2 points. So when A is 1 and B is 0, the output is 1. The last condition is when A is equal to 0 and B is equal to 1. Both the diodes are in conducting stage. Okay, and as both the diodes are in forward bias, the output Y will be very high, and we can say that 1, 1, the output is 1. So we have seen AND gate and OR gate using diode construction. This is a realization of an OR gate using transistor. We have used TTL combinations like Q1, Q2, and Q3. And this will have the same way. When both the transistors are off, 0 and 0, it means, when we give 0 as A and 0 as B, these two transistors will be off. And this is into the on state, but because we are measuring output here, it will be 0. So 0, 0, 0. 0, 1, you can see on the figure, off, on, and off. 1, 0, again 1, and 1, 1, 1. So this is construction of an OR gate using a transistor. Let us consider now the 3-input OR gate. Okay, so same way, if the 2 inputs are given to an OR gate, the output of this particular first OR gate is given as an input to this OR gate. And this is the third input, separate input, which is given to the second OR gate. So what will be the output now? Output will be A plus B plus C. Because here I am saying that the output to this first OR gate is A plus B. And for the second OR gate output, Y is equal to Y1 plus C. And Y1 is nothing but what? A plus B. So ultimate output will be what? Y is equal to A plus B plus C. So this is a 3-input OR gate, and for the 3-input OR gate, you will be having 8 possible combinations. What are they? These are the 8 combinations, and how the output is. So in a simple way, we can say that the output is low only when all the inputs are low. So only in the case of first condition 0, 0, 0, the output is 0. Otherwise, for any of the other combinations, the output will be high in the case of OR gate. So I say that when it is a 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, it's 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1001, 1011, 1101, and 111. It is a 1. So you can add up. See, you can add up this 1 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 1. So this ultimate output is 1. This is readily available gate called as an IC 7432. It is an IC OR gate. You can see device which contains 4 independent gates, each of which performs the logic OR functions. In the same manner, this is pin 14. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Opposite to 7 is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. The 7th pin is ground and the 14th is plus VCC. And these are the two inputs A1 and B1. This is an output Y1, A2, B2, Y2 output. Here, A3, B3, Y3 output, A4, B4, Y4 output. So any one gate we can take it and using the breadboard, taking the appropriate resistance value and LED, we can see that and check the truth table, how it is behaving. So if we consider any of the gate, let us see the first gate like A1 and B1 and Y. So for that we have written A, B and Y. So when the input is low, A is low, B is low, output is low. A is low, B is high, output is high. A is high, B is low, output is high. And A is high, B is high, the output is high. So this is called IC 7432. Now the third fundamental gate is called as a NOT gate. So what is NOT gate? It's called as an inverter gate. A NOT gate, also called inverter, has only one input and of course only one output. So no matter how many inputs you give to that particular any kind of a gate, the output will be only one. So here in the case of NOT gate, the input itself is one and output is also one. It is a device whose output is always the complement of its input. Like 1's complement. What is 1's complement? 1's complement of 1 is 0. 1's complement of 0 is 1. So it's an inverter. It is kind of a reverse, isn't it? That is, the output of a NOT gate assumes the logic 1 state when its input is logic 0 state and vice versa. So here you can see the difference. This is a NOT gate. We have to put a bubble over here. And if you put a straight line instead of bubble, that is a symbol of a PN diode. But here, instead of the cathode, we just have to put a bubble. So this is a symbolic representation of a NOT gate. So A is the input, A bar will be the output. It means A is 0, A bar will be 1. A is 1, A bar will be 0. This is the truth table as I told you. A is 0, Y is equal to 1, and A is 1, so Y is equal to 0. So this is called as an inverter gate or called as a NOT gate. And the output for the NOT gate Y is equal to A bar. This is NOT gate constructed using a transistor. So now here we say that basically previous class we keep saying that the transistors are basically used as amplifiers and switch. So this is a circuit diagram saying that transistor as a switch. So how it behaves? Let us consider when A is equal to 0, how the output is 1 and A is 1 and the output is 1. Now let us consider for the first case A is equal to 0. Now this is a 0. So what is happening? This particular transistor is into an off stage. It means it's quite simple. When V input is low, that is base voltage is not present. We are not giving, when I say that this is 0, it means there is no base voltage. So when there is no base voltage, the transistor is into cutoff. So I can say this condition, the region, the status of this particular transistor is into cutoff region. And then because this is into the cutoff region, the output will be here, the output will be high, measuring the output across this load resistor. So as there is no base voltage, the transistors is into a cutoff region. Previously we have studied the 3 region. To understand the transistor operation, we have to connect the transistor into input characteristics and output characteristics. And if you study the characteristics of a transistor, for any configuration, common base or common emitter or common collector, there will be a three regions. One is cutoff region, the other is saturation region. And the region between the cutoff region and saturation region is called an active region. Got it? So when I say that there is no base current, base voltage given to a transistor, so this transistor is into a cutoff state. So therefore, because this is a cutoff state, the V out across this load resistance will be high. So I say that when A is equal to 0, Y is equal to 1. Similarly, when I say that when the input is high, when V input is high, then the transistor is driven into saturation region. See, one is cutoff, the other is saturation. Saturation in the sense on state. Fully on is called saturation. Fully off is called cutoff. Region between fully on and fully off is called an active. Got it? So when I say that the base voltage is very high, it means the transistor is into a saturation mode. So when it is into a saturation mode, then the V out here the V out will be very low because this is into a fully on state. Got it? And output is measured across this particular load resistor. So I can say that when it is 0, output is 1. When it is 0, input is 1, the output is 0. So this is an example saying that transistor acting as a switch. Readily available ICs for the NOT gate. We can see that it is again a 14-pin IC called 7404. And because you have only one input and one output, so you will be having 6 NOT gate. Unlike for the AND gate and OR gate, you have 4 gates, but here you will be having the 6 gates. So one A1, Y1, A2, Y2, A3, Y3, ground, and this is how input, output, input, output, input, output, and this is plus VCC. And when the input is high, output is low, input is low, the output is high. And this IC is called as a 7404. Now, the next we are switching called as a universal gates. NAND and NOR gates are called universal gates. Both NAND and NOR gates can perform all the 3 basic logic functions: AND, OR, and NOT. Therefore, AOI logic can be converted to NAND logic or NOR logic. Okay, this is nothing but AND, OR, and NOT. NOT in the sense it is an inverter. So I can say that this NAND gate, OR gate, and inverter NOT gate logic can be converted to NAND logic or non-logic. It means using only NAND gate or NOR gate, we can construct any fundamental gates. NAND means not AND. That is, AND output is inverted. That's all. So the output of the AND, if we invert, it means if we connect a NOT gate at the output end of the AND gate, then that is called as a NAND gate. So NAND gate is a combination of AND gate and a NOT gate. You can see that this is a NAND gate, okay, and the output of this is an AND gate, and output of this AND gate is connected to a NOT gate as an input, given as an input to a NOT gate. So what is the output of an AND gate? A dot B. Now this A dot B output of AND gate is given as an input to a NOT gate. So what is the ultimate output? Ultimate output is A dot B whole bar. Got it? So this is a symbolic representation of a NAND gate. Just taking an AND gate and putting a bubble will make it as a NAND gate, and the output will be A dot B bar. The output is logic 0 level only when all the inputs are logic 1 level. And now just understand, this will be a reverse of an AND gate. For any other combination of inputs, the output is logic 1 level. Okay. This is a symbol, as already we have seen this. Let's understand the truth table. Now what is happening if I give 0 and 0? What is the output? Now just understand. This is what A dot B whole bar. So 0.0 is how much? 0. 0.0 is 0. Zero's bar is how much? 1. So that's the reason if I give an input as in 0 and 0, the output is 1. What is the second condition now? Now suppose I have given in 0 and 1. So 0.1 is 1. 1's complement is 0. No, sorry. 0.1 is how much? 0. 0.1 is 0. Zero's complement is 1. So this is when input are 0 and 1, the output is 1. Now 1 and 0 are given an input as in 1 and 0. So 1.0 is 0. Zero's complement is 1. So this is an output. The third is 1 and 1. Let's see what happens 1 and 1. So input is 1 and 1. So 1.1 is 1. 1's complement is 0. So 1 and 1, the output is 0. So this is the truth table for a NAND gate. Construction of a NAND gate using a transistor and a diode. So this is called a DTL, diode transistor logic. Earlier we have seen only DDL, diode logic, or TTL, transistor logic. But this is called as in diode transistor logic circuit. So this is how the NAND gate is constructed using diodes and a transistor. Now if you have a 3-input NAND gate, okay, so this will be the symbol. A, B, C are 3 inputs to the NAND gate, and bubble shows that it is a NAND gate, and the output of this particular 3-input NAND gate will be A dot B dot C whole bar. Got it? As we said that it is a 3-input, 2 to the power of 3 is 8, so there will be a 8 combinations. What are they? A, B, C are the input and output is Y. So for 0, 0, 0, what is the output? It will be 1. Because if you see that 0.0.0, so it means 0, 0, 0 is nothing but 0. Zero's complement is 1. Similarly, 0, 0, 1. So 0.0 is 0, 0.1 is 1. Once 0.0 is 0, 0.1 is 0. Zero's complement is 1. So for 0, 0, 1, it is 1. For 0, 1, 0, it is 1. For 0, 1, 1, 1. For 1, 0, 0, it is 1. For 1, 0, 1, it is 1. For 1, 1, 0, it is 1. And for all the 3's, suppose I take as an high, 1 dot 1 dot 1. So 1 dot 1 dot 1 is 1. 1's complement is 0. So for only in the case of last combination, we'll get output as a low. In the case of NAND gate, if we have a 3 inputs. Readily available IC called as a 7400. So here again, because you have a 2 inputs and 1 output, you will have a 4 independent gates, each of which performs the logic NAND gate. So same way, this is pin number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and again 7 opposite is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So 7th pin is ground and 14th pin is plus VCC. So same. So Y should be equal to A dot B bar, AB bar, we can say that. So here again the same truth table is explained. When the input is low, A is low and B is low, output is high. Input is A low, B high, output high. A high, B low, output is high. A high, B high, the output is low. So this is called IC 7400. Now the next universal gate called as an NOR gate. NOR means again what is that? Not or, that is or output is inverted. So NOR gate is a combination of an OR gate and a NOT gate. So now if you see this particular, this is nothing but a symbol of an OR gate which is having a two inputs A and B. So this is an OR input, OR gate. Output of this OR gate is given as an input to a NOT gate. So the output of an OR gate is A plus B, and this output of an OR gate is given as an input to a NOT gate. This is a symbol of NOT gate. What will be the output of NOT gate? It will be A plus B whole bar. Got it? So this summarize, if you summarize this one, I can say that this is called as a NOR gate. Got it? So there is a bubble. So only difference between OR symbol and NOR symbol. Here you have a bubble. So A and B are inputs. So Y will be A plus B whole bar. So this is a symbolic representation of a NOR gate. The output is logic 1 level only when all the inputs are logic 0 level. It means if input, all the inputs are 0, only in that case you'll get output as a 1. Otherwise, the output will be 0. For any other combination of inputs, the output is a logic 0 level. Now you see that this is A and B and bubble. So A plus B whole bar. Now just understand the truth table. The first condition is 0 and 0. So what is the output? Now what is the equation for the Boolean expression for this particular NOR gate is A plus B whole bar. So what is now 0 plus 0 is how much? 0. 0's complement is how much? 1. So when input is A is 0, B is 0, output is 1. For the second condition, when A is 0 and B is 1, let us see. So 0 plus 1 is 1. 1's complement is 0. So 0 and 1, 1's complement is 0. Second, when A is 0 and B is, sorry, when A is 1 and B is 0, it means 1 plus 0. Here, 1 plus 0 is how much? 1. 1's complement is 0. Third condition, 1 and 1. So what is this? Suppose I take A as in 1 and B as in 1. So 1 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 1. So 1's complement will be 0. So if you observe the NOR gate, only in the case of first condition, like all the inputs when they are low, the output is high. Otherwise, the output is low. So this is a truth table for a NOR gate. This is again, I said, DTL, diode transistor logic circuit. So using I can say TTL, transistor logic. So these are the two input A and B, and this is a transistor Q1 and this is a transistor Q2. So this is base voltage is given through RB resistors, and this is what the base voltage is given, and NPN transistor. Both the collector are made short and put it here plus VCC, and here both the emitter are made short, and this is the ground. This is how the three input NOR gate looks like, and the functioning or the truth table of the NOR gate in this manner. So as we have a three inputs, the 8 combinations, so 0 0 0, the output will be 1, because we keep saying that, you know, the output is high only when all the inputs are low. So only in the first condition the output will be high. For all the rest condition, the output will be 0. That means for 0 0 1 0, 0 1 0 0, 0 1 1 0, 1 0 0 0, 1 0 1 0, 1 1 0, 1 1 0 is output is 0, and for 1 1 1 the output is 0. You can see that 1 plus 1 plus 1, it is nothing but 1, and 1's complement is 0. IC 7402 contains 4 independent gates, each of which performs logic NOR gate. Now, for the first time, you might have seen earlier for every pin 1 for all the AND gate and OR gate and NAND gate, you know, pin 1 and pin 2 were input, pin 3 were output. But if you can see this as it's in kind of reverse, this pin 2 and pin 3 are input to this particular NOR gate, and pin 1 is an output. So again, there will be a white notch. So this will be 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, opposite to 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 7th pin is ground and 14th is plus VCC. Okay, and if you see the truth table, this will be A plus B whole bar. So input A and B like low, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, low, high, high, low. So only when the inputs are low, both the inputs are low, the output is high. Otherwise, for rest of all the possible combination, the output is low. So this is called as an IC 7402.